Oh, the irony. We got the name of the map wrong.
Play.
Oh, this is... Oh, it's still long. I didn't change the frag in time. If that is okay. Or we can restart.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a kinda cool map.
First blood.
That's your bet. Useless. You like that? And stay down.
Killing spree.
That had to hurt.
No! Also a cool soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. You had a chance to check the update on Diablo 2 recently?
I saw that there was a DLC with a new class, but I don't even have Resurrected, so I only saw 1 or 2 YouTube videos. Mr. Llama SC, for example, if you know him.
Yeah, sure.
He introduced the uniques, the class, and... yeah. But I never bought the Resurrected.
Yeah, me neither. But I think it's still cool that, like, 20 years after it was released, that new content is basically being made, and now that they put in new class, it's nice.
Yeah, I got mixed feelings. A general remake or remaster or whatever the definitions vary on what is what, that adapting it for a higher frame rate, better graphics and stuff, and fixing all the bugs and issues that are still in the game after 20 years is fine. Maybe some balancing, because like for all the spellcasters, like they get stronger exponentially with more skill levels, and melee class is so weapon dependent and the damage only scales like linear, so they are, I think, in general much weaker than casters. And then with the Thunder Charms and... yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with all the other changes, like Mosaic build is so overpowered for the Assassin now that you don't use up the charges and stuff. And then when they introduce now a 8th class after 20 years, they have to make it strong, or no one else would play it. So now this one is, I think, overpowered. It's difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that there's some attention towards Diablo 2 brought back with the Warlock release. That's nice, but basically I agree with everything you said, because Thunder Charms, it's total bullshit. the fact that all the terror zones basically allow you to drop top gear from, let's say, Andariel Hell, that's also bullshit.
Yeah, terror zones. I forgot to mention that that I don't like them.
And yeah, like, I believe in every RPG when you release a new class, you basically have to do it like it's overpowered. It was the case for World of Warcraft, for example. When they released the Death Knight, it was also too much and they had to scale it down. With the Warlock, I believe it will be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, Llama made a video just 2 days ago where like there's a skill of the Warlock where he throws like his weapon 5 times or 5 copies of his weapon at the enemies, and then it comes back, and he used the skill with a weird slag which does 4 to 8 damage, and the skill in the character screen said like he does 4 to 8 or 9,000 damage, and then he showed the build with the weird slag in a terror zone, and he was killing stuff, and he was kind of naked, only using weird slag, so it's totally imbalanced. It's I don't know where the damage calculation comes from when you have a weapon with a base damage from 4 to 8 and it does like thousands of damage. Yeah. I generally think that there could still be improvement in the base game, like more rune words and some balancing, as I said, with the casters and the melee classes. But it's difficult to not overdo it or do it correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the reason to spend money on Resurrected would be like a couple of things. For example, fixing all the bugs on the skills that we know of. For example, Inferno, Impale, and stuff like that. Second, I would like to have a new content, meaning new act, new music, new quests, new lore. There is like Act 4, for example. It was supposed to have 6 quests.
I just thought about Act 4. I wanted to say the same just when you started, yeah. That they include the cut content from Act 4.
Yeah, and also adding a new act. Basically, there are always some, story gaps in which you could fill it in after the destruction of the world stone. So basically, you could do something around it. And add new music, new zones, everything. That would be nice. There would be a reason for me to upgrade my slow computer to buy a new one and also buy the Resurrected and all the DLCs.
Yeah, there is so much lore they could dive into in the Diablo universe. So the 5th act was really cool and a lot of destruction.
Yep, that was a nice addition.
Definitely could bring in another one. Expand Act 4, of course, as you said. Yeah, balance melee and casters, because with casters you can wipe the floor and run around like crazy, and it's not the case with the melee classes, especially with the single hit ones. I don't know if like other I tried a few mods in the past, and like adding splash damage to every melee attack can't be the solution either. But yeah, it's kind of difficult, because then Whirlwind, for example, has no synergies. Seal on the Paladin has like 1 sacrifice, I think. And well, with all the plus skills you can have from charms that were introduced in the expansion, the casters and the synergies, they get so much damage, and the melee builds are just, yeah, most of them should be tanks then and do low damage.
Yeah. Like right now I'm playing a Barbarian spec into Berserk, so you are hitting one enemy at a time. And it's played on 1.11 version, not 1.13. And basically all the rune drops, they are like 10 times lower, so any rune from the exceptional runes is really rare to find. But I decided to spec him like only set items, meaning the end goal is to find the Immortal King set and attempt to hit level 99. And
wow.
let me tell you, it's like it's a job for many years.
Well, 99 is really hard. I have a paladin in hardcore, in single player on 98, and I
Oh wow.
thought,
5-minute
years
warning.
ago I was like really a lot in T2GSP and made like walkthroughs with all 7 classes and posted them, and all of the builds in hardcore made it like to the end game. So I did Ubers in Pluggy with them. That was before they added the minions for the Uber bosses. So it was kinda easier, a little bit, but still all on player's 8, so they hit like a truck, and I think Lilith was always the hardest, because you could just stack resistances against Uber Mephisto. But Lilith with her poison aura and her attacks was just the strongest. And I had to make like funny builds to kill them. Like a melee sorceress and melee mancer for stopping the life regeneration. And of course I farmed a lot of lower Kuras with all of them to get the end game gear, like Enigma and shits. So I worked like almost a year on each walkthrough or something.
Oh, nice.
And
Like having 98 on single player, that's a huge achievement.
yeah, I could then I mainly wanted to make a sealer, like melee. And I always loved Bug Exile, the rune word for the shield, because it makes you kind of immortal. It gives so much defense itself, and the Defiance aura, and then life tap, of course. So it makes you, like you can't die. And I found in Lower Kurast, by accident, a rack that dropped sacred torches. And then I ran this rack for like a few months. Got a lot of ethereal sacred torches with 45 all resistances. And in the end, I managed to bug one with 45 all resistances. And when I rolled the exile, it got over 1,200 defense and the level 16 aura even. And it was so insane. I also have the video of this stuff, because during the first walkthrough I started recording most of my gameplay, especially the Uber videos and also the farming. So I have the drop of the ethereal sacred torch on video, the bugging, and building the exile in it. And that was like, wow, that's so crazy. Sacred torch, bug exile, 1,200 defense, 45 all resistance. Like the shit you buy on Battle.net, but in single player and hardcore.
2 minutes remain.
That's the craziest stuff, or the one that I love the most on all my 7 characters. And then
So the 98 Paladin is Zealer?
Yeah, I switched to Hammerdin for some time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Respect for farming, but now he is Sealer again. With rolled like 3 or 4 griefs on him until I have one with 390 something damage. Has Enigma, of course. I use crafted blood gloves. With the 20 attack speed, the 3 life leech, the 10 crushing blow and stuff. And yeah, he is really my favorite character from all of them. So that's why it's also the highest level, because I played him the most.
1 minute remains.
And with the exile, he really just can't die. Like in players 8 running pits, I could stand there for quite some time before there was even the threat of being killed.
Yeah, planning to finish him to reach 99?
No. It takes way too long. I respect to Hammerdin again. And did a few runs for
30 seconds left.
days, weeks, like 2 years ago or something. But it's just way too slow. And then it doesn't then
20
I lost the
seconds.
fun in that. I look into him and do some pit runs from time to time, but no goal to 99.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, I'm stuck!
You
Lol.
lost the match.
GG. I was
GG.
kind of stuck on the